Whenever I get a new hairband, I was expecting to see but in reality, could have been worse. Hairbands can be tricky. That's why today we're gonna go over every face shape and find out what works, what doesn't for your face shape.
Find the right bangs for your face shape. Discover your style, don't just stay. Each look you create, each style you break. Unleash your beauty, let it reshape.
Let's start with the round face shape, the hardest one. Hello, round face shape. Now you know why most of the time I have no hair fringe. None. But that isn't to say that it's never gonna work. You just gotta remember, if your face is round, that means the length and width is equal. So you should never do anything to make it look shorter. For the hairbands to flatter round face shape, you must go longer. You can go with a side swept hair fringe because this breaks up the roundness of your face because we gain weight in our face. Did you notice? Every time we put on several pounds, it's gonna show on your face. Your face got even rounder. For that reason, never go with a hairband that goes straight across. And it's even worse if they're not only straight across, but also they're blunt cut and they're thick. This kind of hair fringe, they're only gonna make your face not only shorter, but also look chubbier.
Here's a little secret, coming closer, hear my voice. When it comes to beauty, you've got a choice. Two-side hair fringes, oh what a grace. On a round face, they find their perfect place.
Square face shape. Your face, in terms of the ratio for the width and length, is 1:1. So that means it's very important you don't do anything to make it shorter. Why? Because shorter means wider. For the square face shape, because of your jawline is angular, your face probably already come across as wide. That's why you want to avoid any hairbands that go straight across. Because if they're blunt cut, and if they're completely covering up your forehead, they are gonna make your face look wider. You need a hairband that's gonna show some of your forehead. Very important, because this preserves the length of your face. So you can go with a side swept hair fringe, or you can go with wispy hairbands. Because these don't completely cover your forehead, they're gonna add length to your face and therefore complement and also break up the squareness.
Square face, strong and bold, a beauty story waiting to be told. Best hair fringe for the square face, softens the lines, adds a grace with every sway and trace. Beauty unveils in a perfect face.
The heart-shaped face. You are so lucky because just about any hairband will look great on your face shape. Because your face is known for having a wider forehead and you have a narrow and perhaps a pointed chin. And that's why choose any hair fringe. They will cover fully or partially your forehead and they're all gonna complement your face shape. You can go with a side swept hairbands because these are dividing up your forehead and they form an angular line on your face, and that's a great choice for your face shape. But you can also go with a longer layered hair fringe. You can even go with a curtain hairbands. These are very on trend, but they're very hard to pull off. But on your face shape, they are a heaven sent because these are longer, so they draw more attention, draw focus to your eyes, and that's perfect to also balance out your narrow chin. The only hairstyle that I am hesitant to recommend to your face shape is the baby hairbands. These are almost everywhere, but it's very hard to look good on them, especially for your face shape because you already have a wider forehead. And those mini hairbands, they are really gonna emphasize your forehead because it can look like the hairbands are not long enough for your forehead. To be quite honest, they're not long enough for anybody's face shape.
Heart, face, shape, hairbands on point, balance the features, it's the joint. Side swept or layered, they ornament, you're the star, spotlight, a point.
The long face shape, and by that I'm referring to either the oval or the oblong. These two are very similar, but the oval has a little bit more width and therefore come across as more balanced. But either way, if your face tends to have more length than width, and then hairbands are heaven sent for your face shape. If your length is in your forehead, most of you do, then just about any hairbands can really complement your face shape because they cover up your forehead, and that's why they balance out and they make your face look more in harmony. You can go with the longer curtain hairbands. I love those hairbands on the longer face shape because they really make your eyes stand out. Not only they cover your forehead and balance out the length of your face, but also they bring all the focus to the middle of your face and especially make your eyes sparkle. The wispy bands, these are also a wonderful choice for your face shape, and they work just as well as a curtain bands, even though they're not as thick as a curtain bands, but they still balance out the length of your face shape. Here is something not everybody's talking about. If your face is longer, doesn't necessarily mean that your forehead is longer. It could be that your chin is longer. So if your length is because of the lower half of your face, that's when you actually want to be careful with those longer and thicker hairbands. Because if they're covering too much of your forehead, guess where the tension is going to be focused on? Yes, they're going to be focused on your lower half of your face and make them look even longer.
Choose the blunt, choose the choppy. Break up the length, look a bit poppy. Turn the long to short, don't be sloppy. Feel the rhythm, let's get jazzy.
The diamond face shape. You are known for having more narrow forehead and higher cheekbones and wider jawlines. So there's a lot of angles going on your face shape. Hair fringe is a wonderful way to soften the shape of your face. You can go with a side swept hair fringe because these are on the angle. They're perfect to draw attention to your eyes. You can also consider a straight across hairbands, but you don't want them to be thick. You want them to be wispier because the feather looking kind of hair fringe, these are going to bring more softness to the angular lines of your face. We all know how important it is to find the right hairstyle for your face. One thing we haven't talked about for today's video, this is going to be another video, is how important they are in changing your body proportion. Yes, your hairstyle definitely plays a role, especially for someone who is short. I am 5'2", so I've always understood how your hairstyle can make your body proportion look different. If you are petite, make sure you also check out my clothing line for women 5'4" and under at petitedressing.com.